If you'd like to support the channel, check out the links on our homepage. We now have a Patreon account where you can support the channel and you'll get extra content and battle reports. We have a Coffee account where you can make one-off donations. You can check out our Instagram for all the channel going-ons, and our Goblin Gaming affiliate link, where they sell Games Workshop, all kinds of hobby, and of course Adeptus Titanicus at reduced rates. Anything you buy using the link, the channel gets a little back in return. And last but not least, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much and enjoy the show. Welcome back to Tabletop Standard, and I've got Tony. Hi Tony.
Hello.
Hi, mate, you alright?
Yeah, not bad.
And down here we've got Steve, as you all know.
Hello.
So anyone that's watching this, you've been on Patreon, haven't you?
I have, yes.
Tony's only been on Patreon videos, so he has filmed with us before. Got us all folded arms, all very like try and relax a bit, loosen up, a bit more cash.
Very defensive.
So Tony has filmed us before, but and we've all gone hands in pockets now.
I went hands behind back.
Okay,
I don't know what to do with these.
no, I don't know. Really want to see those fingers. Okay, so look, we digress. Anyway, today I'm filming these two, so I'm going to get out, and these two are going to tell you about their lists. Enjoy.
Right, yeah. Gosh, I'm in charge. Yay! So let me tell you about my list. I'm playing Legio Magna today. Magna. I'm running a Corsair Maniple, mainly because that's all I have. So leading the fray will be Triumph of Flame. He is a Reaver with a Power Fist, Mega Bolter on the top, and a Gatling Blaster. And he is the Princeps, like I said. And he will have, well, we're going to roll for it, aren't we now? We're going to roll for the traits, so we'll find out what he's got in a minute. Then I've got Hatred Eternal, second Reaver, 2 Volcano Cannons, and a APOC missile launcher on the roof. The third one, Hatred Unbound, has a Chain Fist, a Mega Bolter, and a Melter Cannon. And the Melter Cannon has been upgraded with the Magna specific thing that allows it to have an extra 4 inches of short range, so it's fusion a little bit. I think it's 21 inches for fusion rather than its normal. Then supporting him I have Pyre of Sorrow. He is a Warhound with Plasma Blast Gun and Mega Bolter. And finally I have 2 banners of 2 Cerastus Knight Lancers. Oh, and I forgot to add my 2 Reavers with the without Volcano Guns. So that's my Princeps and the other one. Both have the Bastion shielding upgrade. And that rocks in at exactly 1,500 points.
So, bringing Crucius to the table today. Should be fun, lots of repairing. However, that being said, taking a Ferox Maniple with an extra Reaver. So, first Reaver is kitted out with lasers, and a Volcano Cannon. I've given him the containment unit from the Crucius Wargear. So, I'll be rolling a dice for when he drains, and might be getting no heat, might be getting more heat, who knows.
Sounds fair.
But so yeah, you roll d6 on a 4-up, you roll 2 reactor dice, and then take the best result. If you get better than a 4-up. If you roll a 1, you roll 2 and take the worst.
And the Machine Spirit being the worst. Yeah.
Then my other Reaver is Chain Fist, Melt Cannon, Apox. And then I've got 2 Warhounds, both with Vulcan Mega Bolters, Plasma Blast Gun. And
as is tradition.
As is, it kind of seems mandatory now that every other weapon
is very
is
strong.
Yeah,
it's still my favourite loadout.
And then I got a unit of 4 Knight Lancers, and we'll see how they do. But yeah, that is it. Oh, my Princeps being the one with the Volcano Cannon, the Reaver, but we will see what he has because who knows. But yeah, I'm at. It's Chris again.
Just checking, are they doing alright? How are they doing?
It's at 25 points under, so...
Oh, okay, so you win. Is that what you're saying?
No.
Okay.
So Tony actually had a warlord in his list which got obliterated in transport.
Yeah.
Hence,
I'd like to think I shot it down as it tried to land, personally. So, yeah, there we are. So, we're going to go over to the mission. Find out what we're doing today.
Today's primary objective will be conquest, where players will be scoring points for getting units as close to their opponent's board edge as possible, and scoring bonus points for keeping their opponent away from theirs. We'll also be using the lines of battle deployment zone. Secondary objective for Tony is secure ground, where he'll be scoring bonus points for defending a piece of terrain in his deployment zone. Secondary objective for Steve is hold the line, where he'll be scoring bonus points for keeping Tony away from his board edge. Both secondaries can score a maximum of 10 points. Both players have 5 stratagem points to spend. Steve has used both the Legio and Magna specifics, Battle Fervor for 3 and Spearhead Assault for 2. Tony in Legio Crucius has taken Outflank on his Knights for 2, Experimental Locomotors for 1 and Apocalypse Missile Strongpoint for another 2. In this game we'll be using no optional rules. We'll not be using the Blast Scatter rules as per the FAQ. Units can move over terrain equal to or under its scale divided by 3 rounding down as opposed to divided by 2, and we'll be using the game length rules on page 88 of the main rulebook. Welcome to the battlefield, and this is another experimental rep as we are in wide angle and I'm filming these guys. So let's see how it goes. You've seen the missions. It's basically a Scrabble from one side to the other. Tony also has this secondary to defend. So let's start with Magna. So over on the right, Hound. You got there 2 Lancers.
2 Lancers.
Yeah. Tell me, Steve, what you got?
I've got Reaver, obviously melter cannon. He's got the outlet, pressure outlet, so it's extra 3 inches of the short range.
Is that your Princeps?
No, that is just a crazy killer.
Okay.
That represents his shield, Bastion shielding upgrade, just as once per game, just so I don't forget. This is the boss with his Gatling Blaster, Heavy Bolter, Power Fist. Then we've got...
so you rolled for your trade.
Oh yeah, so he's got a trade. So he rolled Slayer of Kings from the Legio and Magna specific chart, which basically means that when I target a Titan within 12 inches of him, if it is the same scale to him or greater, then he gets +1 to armor rolls.
That's quite a good one.
Yeah, which obviously will affect Tony's Reavers really on the border. So yeah. Then I've got my favourite Legio Titan. That's the Hatred Eternal. With his volcanoes ready to fire, and a couple of sneaky knights on the side.
Cool. So that's Steve's deployment. Let's swing round in wide angle, and let's go over here. Right, Tony, we got.
So we've got Close Combat Reaver, Melter Cannon, Apox, followed by 1 Hound, and then we've got another Hound, both with Vulcan Mega Bolters, Plasma Blasts. Then we have my Apoc Stronghold.
Ah, yes.
Go pew pew. And then we've got my Princeps, who rolled the Collegiate Lord, which is really good, actually. When we make a command check for Princeps Titan, if a 9 or 10 is rolled, they may issue orders to any or all of the Titans in their mana pool, provided they do not already have an order, without the need to make command checks for them.
Sweet. Handy. Potentially very handy. And then sneaky.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. No.
Sneaky. So, there we go. That's it. Hope you can see everything okay. Let's get into it. First player roll off.
D10. Ready?
Yeah, so you get a
1.
starting strong.
Yep. Not much stronger.
2. Okay.
It's twice as good as yours, mate.
Do you know, Steve, what you want to do?
Let's see. So I've got the main activation on the board is you, Tony, at the moment, haven't I? So I'm actually going to let you be first player.
So you've got more.
You got more
Have I?
activations.
Yeah.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yes, of course, but you've got your outflankers, haven't you? No, I'm still going to let you go first, Tim.
Okay, so turn 1, Tony and Crucius are going to be first player. Strats and orders. Turn 1, Tony's Apoc missiles going down range at
Hatred Eternal.
this guy. At this range, hitting on 3s.
3s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3.
Okay, right then. I will just let that roll, I think. Ah, this one.
Drops 1. Strats and orders, turn 1 complete. Strats, we saw the Apox, and then Steve opted for no stratagems. Correct. And then Tony went for what's that on?
Experimental locomotives.
Experimental locos on this Reaver. And then that was all the strats. Then went to orders, starting with Tony.
First 5.
On this guy. And then Steve went for
Full stride on my Princeps Senioris.
here. And then back to you.
Full stride Mariva.
Full stride. And then back to Steve.
I rolled a 1 for a full stride order on this Titan.
So he was-
I blame Chris's dice because I borrowed his D10.
Oh yeah, that's true. You can thank me later, Tony. And then you were done, weren't you?
Yeah,
no more orders.
No more orders.
So that's it. Strats and orders complete. Turn 1. In the movement phase, got a little cut in for you. Tony's going for his first fire, and you're picking on this guy here.
Yep. Triumph of Flame.
Triumph of Flame. Which weapon are you using, man?
Using the top mounted laser cannon.
Yeah. 2 shots.
2 shots because I don't want the -1.
Yeah, okay. So shield baning it.
We are. So we're going to go for our containment on a 4-up.
Works.
So roll 2 reactor dice.
And pick your favourite.
Pick my favourite.
Or pick the best.
I'll take
the
blank,
3.
please.
Nice. Okay, 2 shots coming in. Hitting on 3s. These always miss.
Have 2 hits.
Not today, they don't.
It's outrageous. Okay, I'm going to push for shields.
Okay, so you need 4 pluses.
2. So
Machine Spirit.
let's roll that bad boy first. Okay, we're
It's a
good.
pass. Okay, re-roll those 1s. Double 1s. New dice.
New dice.
Mine
Yes,
as
thank
well.
you. Thank you for lending me these dice, Chris. I'll still drop 1.
Okay,
Okay.
it's better than nothing. And you're spent, aren't you? That was Tony's activation, little cutting. Movement phase complete, and we had a couple of cut-ins. You can kind of see where everyone is. I'm going to hand over to Tony, and he's going to tell us about where he's moved stuff.
I haven't moved my Princeps, first thing. He just fired some shots off. Everyone else has moved up.
That's about it, isn't it, really?
Yeah, not much else to do at the moment.
No, and outflanking.
Oh yeah, outflanking knights.
Beep, beep. So they've come up on the off-specs for this edge here in turn 2. Steve, what you done, mate?
Well, Pyrosaurian wanted nothing to do with those 4 knights, so I'm repositioning him tactically.
Running away.
No.
Running away screen.
I think that's pretty clear. Repositioning him tactically around the flank here. And the rest of my stratagem really revolved around advance
Yep.
and scream at people.
Yeah, one of them's on a full stride, isn't it?
Princeps
This guy
Senioris.
here, yeah, okay. So yeah, that's it. That's where we are. We've got some minor repairs to do, so we're going to roll up for that and give you an overview. Damage control done. Tony had none. Steve had a few.
Yeah, so this guy dropped 2 shields, which I managed to restore fully. He's down 1 heat still. Oh no!
Earthquake.
The quake. And Hatred Eternal had 1 shield loss from the missiles, which I repaired as well.
And this guy
had 1 heat, which I
heat. That's
dropped
it.
as well.
So everything's back up and running.
Yeah.
Full power. We're going to go into turn 1 combat phase. Tony's first activation is this hound going at your runaway
of Flame.
Princeps. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in range with everything. Bolt is coming in. I'm sure.
Yep.
Go nuts.
Here we go.
Hitting on 3s.
Ouch. 6 hits.
6 hits.
6 hits. Right. 6 voids.
I'm going to spend my Bastion Shielding upgrade.
Ah,
That's
push
what I
for
was hoping to
3.
get rid of.
Okay. Well, it's worked.
So, freeze. Oh, that was
Full house. No rerolls.
Darn it.
Okay. Going to hit him with a couple of
Yeah.
hot plasma shots. No, max ofs.
No, definitely not.
You won't need that, mate. You're going to hit with both.
Yeah, right on top, please. Thank you. Ready?
4s. Long range.
Oh,
Wait.
okay.
2 scatters.
2
Okay.
scatters.
I lied.
That is going 9 inches that away.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you
Do you want to re-roll that
Cots,
D10, Tony? 7. 7! It takes out the building behind you. You're
Okay.
very good at wiping out buildings.
So that was your activation?
Yep.
Nil
Yes, I'm
point.
done.
Steve's activation, Hatred Unbound. Despite the way the model's looking, the base is actually looking over here, and he's going to fire at this Warhound. So, bolters are at -1.
Because of the cover, yeah.
Yeah.
So these will be 4s. So that will be a respectable 4 hits, sir.
No 6s.
No 6s, no.
What are you going to do, Tony?
Debating whether to Bastion Shield or not, because I've got Bastion Shields on everything, and I need to boost points.
Nothing wrong with using it early, in my opinion.
Likewise, that's why I did it.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it's there for.
Yeah, let's do it. Bastion Shield.
Because we all know the risk of pushing a Warhound.
We do.
We do.
So, Bastion.
Bastion.
For those who don't, please refer to our last
Yeah.
Bastion Shield. Here we go.
Oh, he's dropped 2.
Oh.
Because you can't re-roll those.
No.
So, Bastion gone. 2 voids down. That leaves you on 1. Or they
That's
gone.
leaving me on 1.
Leaves you on 1 void.
Right, so
Yeah, Melter.
Melter Cannon is in range. It is in short range for my
Not that it matters.
doesn't really matter today. So this will be -2 though, because the cover says we have 5. That will be a miss.
Another scatter.
Scatter, scatter, scatter. That's going to over there. Somewhere. Oh, actually, I leave it there. Actually, so let's just check it's not going to hit a certain. Oh, look at that! A certain APOC missile launcher.
Sweet.
Gonna get 1.
So the 1 hit on the APOC strong point from the Melter scatter. Steve, roll your damage. A strength of 11. Oh, superficial.
I knew that was going to happen.
A 12
Yep.
is a glancing hit.
Yep.
So on a glancing hit, roll a d6. On a 5 or 6, the battlefield is destroyed.
Okay. So and a penetrating hit, is that a thing?
16 plus.
16 plus. They're quite hard to destroy. Would have been a nice bonus for
That would have
Steve.
been really nice.
But
Yeah,
nil
why?
pot. Tony's Hound is in arc and range
Correct.
of these knights, and he's going to try and get rid of them before they start causing problems. Plasma, max fire.
Definitely.
Yep.
Ready?
Are you in? Yeah, it's long range, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
4.
4s. Yeah.
Not a problem.
Not a problem.
Not a problem. Believe.
1 hit, 1 scatter. Let's do the scatter. 1 inch.
It's
Going
going
to
to
be
be.
3 hits.
It's going to be 3 hits. So.
3 hits. Strength 10.
Ouch.
So no saves.
No
for you.
saves for me. No. Oh! Okay. It's like that, is it?
15 and 2 16s.
They're dead.
Okay, Wipeout. Nice, very, very nice. And the bolters have nothing to do. Great shot there. Hatred Eternal is, even though it's facing weirdly, its base is facing at this Warhound, and it's going to try and take him out with everything it's got. Apox.
Apox. You have 1 shield left, I believe.
Yeah.
So these are 3 at short range. That will be only 3 hits.
That is enough. So no special rules in this game.
Right. Ready?
Yeah, you just roll in 4s.
It will be.
You're going to
Yeah.
push.
Do you know what? He is actually really cold. So if I can find one of those.
And you get to use. Oh, he hasn't got the Crucius thing for 2
No,
reactor dice.
that's when you shoot something.
Oh, it's only for shooting.
Only for
okay,
shooting.
cool.
So anything that drains.
For weapons.
For weapons,
Right.
yeah.
Okay. Every day's a school day.
Ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
Machine Spirit.
Okay.
Failed anyway.
Voids are down, and Machine Spirit roll. Leadership of 5. Passed.
Pass.
So 1 heat. Voids are down.
So we've determined that both have good line of sight and are firing with 3s to hit. So left hand or right one, I don't really matter. That is a hit, sir, for free.
For free.
Best of both worlds. Okay, so it is obviously a slightly smaller volcano. It's only strength 10. Only strength 10, he says.
On a
so,
Warhound.
2 hits. That's going to be legs. 2 13s for your legs.
2 Devastations.
Nice. Good.
Is that 1 away from?
Yep.
Nearly compromised on the
so-
legs.
Second-
Plus 3 now.
If I hit the legs.
If you hit the legs.
Second volcano cannon is a miss for 1 heat. So
1
let's
heat.
scatter that bad
Scatters.
boy. Where's my scatter?
10 inches that way.
10 inches that way will be fine with that. Or 10 inches onto that. Give me a nice shot of that there. Would be quite happy about that as well. Okay. That might be alright. You might get 1. What say you?
You're not over the base, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Over his head, but not his base.
Done now.
That is it. So Nice build with the 2 volcanoes, but once you get that first hit, you almost maybe want something that you can aim with.
Yeah, almost.
But I know you like it. I know
do
you
love
like it.
I just like the way he looks.
That's good. Jaunty angle.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So my carapace weapons are angled for
The right way.
The right way.
Sure. So that was Steve's activation. Hound is down shields and damage to the legs. Tony's activation, and you can see where the template was. His Reaver has done a full stride move and pushed up near the centre. Steve's activation is his knights, and they are doing nothing. Tony's Reaver is going down range at your Princeps here. All in range, no dramas. What are you going to do?
Drain. First, we're going to start with the carapace weapon. So let's go for my containment unit, which doesn't work, but it's not a 1, so I just roll as normal.
Right, normal roll.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So here we go. First one coming in. The 2 hit.
1 hit.
Okay.
2 hits.
So that's shield bane. Yeah.
Yeah, shield baned.
Okay. So I'm gonna just roll these. I think. So 4s. Fails 1.
Fails 1.
And then we're going to go for the other laser. So 3 shots.
-1 at
Minus
long
1
range.
for long range. Laser.
That's why I didn't move this guy up first.
Shield baned again.
Shield bane again.
Okay.
So
Containment.
containment unit,
Works.
which works. So let's roll 2 of them and take
The blank.
the blank one.
Are you sure, Tony?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then here we go.
3 shots.
On
On 4s.
That's the 1.
1. So
Okay,
again,
so-
another minus.
Let's do the 4 up. I'm just gonna roll that. I think. Either way, that would have been
Another void down.
another more down. Yeah.
and why
Just
not?
a volcano.
Just a volcano cannon.
Over the top of the
So
middle. Yeah.
draining again. So let's see if the containment unit works. It does. I'll take the 1.
The 1
Yeah,
hit.
that's fine.
And then let's see if it hits.
Ooh.
It does.
2 hits.
2
So
hits.
these are
voids.
4 ups now because of
Dropping 2.
dropping 2. So I'm gonna push for this one. I think.
Blank.
Oh, yes,
1
nice.
reroll. 1 save. 2 saves.
saves, nice.
Okay, end of your activation.
Yeah, that is my Reaver.
So the Reaver was Tony's last activation. Then back to Steve with his Warhound, who did nothing. And then your last activation, Steve, was this Reaver.
I pushed the reactor to move extra movement, and I pushed the Princeps Senioris right up into the middle of the board.
Yep. And that's it. So turn 1, combat phase over. No critical damage, so nothing to do in the end phase.
Sure.
As you can see, we have Steve. Actually, there's a lot of stuff going on in the middle. And the idea is obviously to get in each other's deployment zones.
Got my locomotives to do.
End phase, Tony has advanced locomotives. Experimental locomotives. Roll a d10 on a roll of a 1. They're kaput. 3, no, they're fine. So they'll be working next turn. So yeah, the idea is getting those deployment zones or as close to the board edge as possible to score points. Tony is defending this objective, this building, and Steve is trying to take it out, as well as your secondaries also to keep Tony out of your. It's a double keep him out, isn't it?
Double keep away.
So you go. That's turn 1. We'll see you in turn 2. Turn 2. First player roll off. Do it.
Tony.
He likes you to go first.
Oh, okay.
2.
Right,
A strong
right.
2.
Yes!
8.
Right, so as you gather, I very much want to go first.
Okay,
So,
Steve's going to be first player.
yeah.
Turn 2, we'll see it after some strats and orders. So Steve has played a stratagem. We'll tell you about that in a minute, but we're going to do a little cut in as it hands over to Tony, and it's going to fire his APOC missiles at something.
This guy.
That guy. Okay.
Seems unfair.
So super short range, so hitting on 4s.
4s.
Nice. Roll away, my man.
Ooh,
4, 2.
2.
Okay. My shields aren't great, but he was my heat, so I'm just going to roll these.
Okay.
Let's see how it goes. Badly. Well,
Badly. Got 1 left?
1 left.
1 left, okay. And we're going to go and see if there's any more strats.
Oh, yes.
Strats and orders done. Tony had no strats bar the missiles. Steve, you played 2. What you got?
I played 2, and they're both Legio Magna specific. I played Battle Further for 3 points. Effectively, that allows me to give charge orders, issue them for free without rolling a command check. And in addition, for the rest of this round, I re-roll hit rolls of 1 for any attack I make with a melee trait weapon. Then I played another Magna specific stratagem, Spearhead Assault. So for the remainder of this round, my Titans add 1 to all hit rolls and armor rolls made as a result of an attack against a target within 8 inches of the attacking Titan, in addition to any other modifiers. However, I suffer in the regard that any Titan that hits me in my rear or flank adds +1 to the armor roll. So it's the kind of Tony gets a bit of a bonus as well for hitting me in the side and rear.
And that was it, wasn't it?
And that was it. That was my entire
stratagem.
split.
Orders. Who was first player?
Me. So
You.
I gave a free charge order to my Princeps Seniors.
Yep. And then you went for something.
I did go for something.
You did.
I went for
The first fire.
First fire, but I rolled a 1.
Tony rolled a 1. He was done. Then Steve went for another free charge order.
I did.
And then you failed something.
Yeah,
didn't
I
you?
tried a 4 stride on the Knights and rolled a 2.
And that was it.
That was it.
Okay, so that's strats and orders. We've got a couple of charges.
Yep.
Not much else. A lot of failures. And I think they spent most of their strats, if not all of them. We're going to go into turn 2, movement phase. Straight in the movement phase, Steve's activation, and he is charging with his Princeps that was in the middle into this hound, which has taken leg damage.
Yes.
Okay, so using all those stratagems and his charge distance, he's getting +3 bonus attacks. 2 with the fist.
Yes.
Yeah, so 5 attacks. Hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s.
Re-rolling 1s to hit.
And I forgot to add, with my Slayer of Kings trait, I'm adding a further +1 to armor rolls. So it's +2.
So that's +5 from the damage to the legs and his addition.
Oh no, I'm my bad, sorry. Scratch that. You are a smaller scale than me. It doesn't work. Only works against
so
Titans.
Oh, that's good news, Tony.
So, 2s, rerolling 1s, aiming at your legs.
Yeah.
Okay. There's the 1 there.
Okay, 5 hits,
Five
as
hits.
expected. So, their strength 8 normally?
Strength of a power fist is indeed 9, sorry.
Is it 9? Okay, so strength 9, plus you're getting 3 for your leg damage,
That's
so 12,
plus
and then
1 for
13.
my...
plus 1 for your
So add
bonus.
1 to the
So
bonus.
it's 13. So these are strength 13 effectively. I think this is probably engine kill. What do you,
Right, okay, so,
so we've got 15.
The 15 is a crit.
Okay.
Then they're all
So,
crits,
yeah.
then,
So, right. 1 off-track crit.
Yeah,
So that second point of damage takes him over to that.
yeah, and then we've
And
got 2 16s.
I'll just roll a d10.
Yeah, and then like 18. So, well, 5 crits. 5 crits. Engine kill. You just wanted to go up then, didn't you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
What you need.
Okay, D10. You're not on the orange, are you?
No.
Alright, so 3.
Blade low.
Yawn.
Scatter in a d6 inches random direction. Oh,
Into you.
me. That's
Into
what
you,
wanna
okay.
happen, yeah.
So, D6 collision hits.
Payback.
4.
4 collision hits. Location.
Oh my!
Legs. Ooh. That's the thing is, it's quite a strong part
Yeah.
because collision hits are only strength of scale, I do believe.
7.
So you
Scale seven,
are
sorry?
scale 6.
So you've got to the legs, yeah?
Yeah. So,
So
we've got 9,
9 doesn't do anything.
11,
11 is direct,
and 2 12s.
also direct.
So direct damage, and then you fall.
Yeah.
Another scatter.
The scatter.
What do you roll?
It's
cocked,
Cox.
cocked.
That's only, yeah.
Right, where you are, 2 inches. So it's going to hit you again for another D6 collision hits. The legs would be great.
Yeah, the legs would be good. So
no,
let's
will
see
not
how
be
many we do.
1.
Good. I'll have 1 again, please, Tony.
In
It's the leg, and it's another 12.
No, not a 12,
Another-
it's plus 2 actually. So
Oh, is it?
14.
14.
So that's devastating, so that's compromised the track.
Amazing. That's exactly what you want. The Warhound is no more. The Princeps smashed him up, but has taken a compromised legs now. In return, That is the dangers of close quarters Titan fighting. So Steve got it wrong. He's not compromised. He's 1 point away from being compromised, but still, it's better than nothing if you're losing a warhound. So movement cut in. We saw this charge. Tony then brought this hound round in the flank. Not only Tony is a ferox, but he's getting bonuses in the flank and rear of all your Titans, is it, Steve?
All my Titans.
Because of the stratagem Steve played. Steve then moved this warhound and pushed and got double heat, wasn't it? So you're now on the orange.
Yes.
Then Tony is pushed up with this Reaver here. And then my whole point of this is Steve has now turned and pushed with his charging Reaver here and gone into the flank. So we're going to have another combat cut-in.
Okay, so I'm using the chain fist, obviously. So I get 3 dice. I moved a total of 7.5 inches, so I get an extra 2 attacks.
Yeah.
So I am hitting you on, well, same as the last one.
2s, rerolling 1s because of the strats.
So I'm going to hit your body. Okay, so that's 5 hits. And these are strength 8 plus 1 for my strat, strength 9.
Yep.
Plus 1 for your flank effectively becomes strength 10.
Yep.
And
anything else you want to add?
I don't know. Let's double check.
Well, it's not your Princeps, so you don't get your Princeps bonus.
I don't get. Well, I didn't get that anyway because I hit a warhound. Let me just double check.
So just the bonus of 2, which is great, making them effectively a strength 10, if you like. They all hit, didn't they?
They all hit.
Go for it.
So aiming at the body, like I said. These are rending, obviously. That's 2 rending hits.
Nice. So let's start with the low ones.
So we've got 2 13s and a 14, Tony.
Compromise with 2 13s and a 14.
Okay, so roll 2d3s to add to those.
So
16s.
these are already
16s. So they're already going to be crits.
And then, so that's another 2. Well,
so 2 crits.
That's a 19. And
so 2 crits, yeah?
Yeah.
So can't go off track. 1 plus crit goes off track. 1 plus
engine
crit.
Kill.
Engine kill.
Engine kill. Big charge. Not on the orange. Wow. Roll that d10. It's a 4. I'm going to guess it's wildfire.
I think it's wildfire. No, it's laid low again.
Another laid low. So the Titan staggers in a random direction.
Sorry.
Forward. D6, is it?
It might well hit my hound, I think. It is D6, yes.
5. It was
so you are going to hit my hound.
Okay, so collision hits into the warhound.
D6.
D6 at strength 8. 3 hits.
Location. In the legs.
Okay. So you're
10.
10 to the legs is a direct hit.
11.
Is also a direct hit.
12.
Is also a direct hit.
Okay. And then you will fall. Let's see where this Reaver ends up. Backwards.
Isn't it?
Yeah, D6. It's a scale. It's a straight line, isn't it? 8 inches back with a 2-inch corridor either side. It's probably not going to hit anything.
I don't think it is.
No, I don't think it is from there. The boys are going to check it. We'll come back. So I'm God today, and I've decided that it didn't hit. We did measure it out. It didn't hit. So that's it. That's another engine kill.
Wow.
For Steve with charges with Magna. He does go mental when he plays Magna. We're going to carry on with the remaining moves. Movement overview. You've seen most of it. You saw what happened here, and Tony getting in position to try and rectify that charge. We saw all the carnage over here, and Tony's knights have appeared. I can just about reach on that flank during his activation. The rest of Steve's Titans moving up. The knights coming down this flank, and Tony's repositioned this Reaver to try and take them on. That's the end of the movement. We've got some damage repair to do. Damage control phase. Tony, tell us what you've done with your 2 Titans.
Nothing.
And
that's after rolling dice.
Okay, but they're not in a terrible way, are they?
He's in the yellow, but
oh, okay.
It's not the worst.
And your hound's fine,
Yeah, hound's
isn't it?
fine.
Untouched. Okay, so not an issue. More to do on Steve's side. Let's start with your Princeps.
Yeah, he managed to raise one shield.
One shield, because he had one left, didn't he?
Yes.
He now has 2. This guy was alright, isn't he?
He had one heat and he dropped out,
That's
so
fine.
he's back to
This Reaver.
Yep, fully operational.
Now, the hound.
Not so
In the
much.
orange.
Yeah,
Okay, D6 it.
D6 it has got shields. It's a 1.
1 strength, 9.
I can live with that.
Hit. Your body.
Oh,
That's a crit, I do
okay.
believe.
Yeah, that is a crit. Okay, so brilliant. Okay, so that's a reactor leak, which immediately helps
Red
out.
delete, 1 crit
One crit. Yeah.
on this hound. But now you can make the repair roll, we might as well see it.
Hey!
You can remove the crit. if you wish.
That's a good question. I am. I'm going to get myself out of the orange and drop the crit. Yes.
There you go. Okay. So, damage control phase done. Turn 2, combat phase coming up. Steve's Princeps. Oh, I can move around here, couldn't I? I can get all sorts of angles in. Hey, how does that look? Okay, so Steve's Princeps. He's going to calm down at your Princeps, isn't it? Yeah, so in arc, in range, you've got Gatlings and Bolters.
Yep. And we're going to start with the roof bolters.
Okay.
These are clear shots, hitting on freeze. Oh, poor indeed. He's too busy punching things, isn't he? That does translate to 4 hits though with the
4
extra.
hits.
That's actually not terrible.
No.
I thought it was worse than that. Okay, 4.
On a push. I won't use the Bastion shielding on this slot.
Right, okay.
But I will push. For a machine spirit.
Machine Spirits. You can reroll that
2.
1. First of all,
3
he drops 3 voids. They only start with 4, I believe.
Tabletop standard dice, everybody, available.
They're real good. Glad it's not just me.
2, 3 on his last one.
Last void, and roll your command, which is a pass. It takes 1 heat
Yep.
for its trouble. Not great. So
Great,
you've
that
got
was-
Gatlings,
Yeah, that went much better for me than I suspected. So yeah, we'll do the Gatlings next.
and these are at -1.
These are at -1, yes. There's no penalties for range here, or bonuses, so these will be 4s. Boom. Okay, so that is 4 again.
4 with 1 void.
I will Bastion.
Yes.
this time.
Bastion
Yes, that makes
shielding
sense.
in play. You must be on 4 ups now, aren't you?
Yeah.
4 ups, rerolling 1s.
Oh,
there is
the
1
free.
down.
Yeah.
Oh, so close. Okay. Voids are down. It is a shame. I thought you got it. Voids are down on this Reaver. That was the first activation. Tony's activation, he's picking his Reaver Princeps and he's firing back to try and drop the last 2 shields, did we say? 2
Yes.
shields on Steve's Princeps, which is scoring potentially lots of points at the moment. He's getting close to the end zone. He's also getting close to the building which Tony sworn to protect.
He's definitely missed the friend zone.
Yeah, enemy zone. Okay, so Tony, what are we doing?
So we're going for the triple lasers
Yep.
rather than double. And we're not going to shield bane it.
We need 6s to
we
hit
need
at this
6s,
range
yeah.
with the cover.
Here we go.
Zippo. Okay, that was
Point
expected.
out, but that's the same roll you've made. Very well.
They're good dice, dude.
Are they?
Quality.
Put those 3 away.
Good quality tabletop standard dice.
Right, here we go. Next slot coming in from the top.
Yeah.
Carapace. And
I reckon you probably don't have any penalties there, because I didn't.
No, you don't from the top.
No.
Are you going to shield bane this one?
I am going to shield bane this one. So let's see.
Yeah. Housing, reactor, thingamajig does not
Normal.
work.
So it's a normal one.
Normal heat.
Here we go.
Nice.
Oh, it's blank and 2 hits. Jackpot. See, good quality tabletop standard dice.
Just got to swap them out every now and again. Right, then.
Right.
So that's further proved that point. We're rolling double 6.
So we need your 5
Only
ups.
5,
now.
but
Okay.
double 6 just
Alright,
a
okay.
style. Oh, alright.
No, Zippo. Okay, but 1. You still got 1, haven't you?
I do.
Still got 1.
Still got one. So I've got
So raise one.
A volcano.
Volcano to go.
So, Steve, you can whack that template,
Oui, oui.
and you're going to have to roll for
Right
this
over the
anyway.
top, Tony, I think.
Yep. So let's go for his containment. Doesn't work.
Does not work. It's a hit
Oh,
and another
right,
So,
okay, 2 4-ups. Is that what you're saying?
2 4-ups. Oh, he fails one.
Down,
That's
shields
it.
off.
You can push it. Shields are now down. It's open season on this Princeps. This Reaver is going to continue picking on Tony's Princeps. Your shields are down. Did we establish that? We did. Okay, so here we go. Volcano Cannon Death coming in hot.
Well, hopefully. Hopefully not too hot.
Oh, it's a Machine Spirit.
That's the worst possible
and a
roll.
miss. So let's command check it. It's a pass. So it's 1 heat and a scatter.
Okay. You ready there, Tony?
Yep.
That's an order dice.
That's how you play, isn't it? Pick up one dice.
That's
7. Okay, missed the first one.
I think you're going to be alright.
I hope so.
Okay. That's
a hit.
2 hits.
1 heat. 2 hits with the center.
Okay, so we are going to hit you.
Have you taken any damage anyway yet? No. Okay, so
It's all good in the hood.
fresh wounds.
Oh!
2 superficials.
I'm
Beautiful.
a lucky boy.
You are a lucky boy.
Good quality table top. Okay. And the missile's not going to bother, I suppose.
I don't think I can damage you, can I, actually?
Strength
Strength 4. I can get 6s in the body. Let's fire them in the body. So these will be 5s.
You're going to aim them up.
Yeah, why not? Bring. That's
3, 2 hits.
2 hits.
2 hits.
Double
Needing
6s.
6s.
No.
For nothing. Okay.
You failed me for the last time.
Tony's going for some sweet revenge on Steve's Princeps with this Warhound. He's going to start off with plasmas on max. So he's getting a flank bonus.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting a bonus for being Ferox at this range, and he's also getting a bonus because Steve played that stratagem, which leaves his flanks and his rear open to attacks for another +1. So let's see where they hit. Short range, hitting on 3s. Oh, so it's 1 heat and a scatter. 1 heat, you can take 1 heat.
I can take 1 heat.
Let's do the scatter. See where it goes. 5 inches over. Okay, so it's going to miss.
I can't imagine it will hit. I'll double check.
Oh.
No, I mean I can't imagine why. Yeah.
Okay, so that's missed, and we've got 2 hits. So let's see where it lands.
Head.
Head.
Okay. So these are strength.
They're 10 normally.
10 normally +3 for all the
Plus
bonuses
3.
we mentioned.
Yeah.
13,
So 13.
2 15s.
2 15s is 2 devastating hits.
Okay, so
Punch drunk.
not quite what Tony wanted,
No.
but he's got the bolters to go. Okay, Tony's going for the kill shot of the bolters. He's at short range. He's aiming at the legs because there's already damage. He's getting +3 for the legs.
+3 for the legs for the damage.
Yeah, so he's getting +3. Okay, let's try and hit, and then we'll talk numbers. So 4s and 6s explode. It's a good roll.
That's
1,
6 hits.
2, 6 hits into the legs. Okay, so let's do some maths. So strength 4. He's getting +3 for the damage, which makes it 7. He's getting +1 for Ferox, 8. He's getting +1 for the flank, 9.
Yep.
And he's getting +1 because he played the stratagem, which gives him a bonus in the flank and rear.
Like a fool.
So they're effectively
Strength 10.
strength
bolters.
10.
Strongest
Strength
bolters
10
in the
bolters.
Empire.
Okay, so how many hits would we say? 6.
6.
Okay.
This could
Strength
go.
10.
This is good. I think this is it.
Let's make him dance.
Yeah, that's it.
C6s. Engine kill.
Well, let's work this out.
He's got 2 13s.
2
the
13s is
lowest.
devastating, and I off the track. Crit. Yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty. There's a crits are plenty.
Crits are.
Engine kill. Are you in the orange? You're
I
not. You took
am
yourself
not
out,
in the
didn't you?
orange. No, he was never in the orange.
Oh, was he not?
It was the hound.
Okay.
Yeah. So okay, I need to blow up now. You ready, Tony?
If you could just stay where you are and not explode, that'd be lovely.
Oh, it's an 8. That's got to be a mag there.
Wildfire.
Is it?
No, I'm lying to you. Magazine detonation. Magna detonation. Roll a D3 and add the scale. So we are at scale 8. So this will be.
It'll be a split fire.
Split fire. That will be 9. Okay, well,
9
it's just going to
inches.
get you, isn't it? I think.
I think it is, yeah.
It's not going to get my. Oh, see, I'm glad I rolled it. I'm glad I only rolled that low. So, choose the weapon of the highest strength from among my weapons, and that will be my
Gatling.
power fist. Oh, it doesn't say melee, not melee, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Darn it! That'd be my
Fist
Gatling. Gatling fist rocket. That should be a thing.
That's Robot Jocks.
I
Anyone
love
seen
that. That
Robot
should
Jocks?
definitely be a thing.
Fist rocket.
I love robot.
Anyone that's seen Robot Jocks, a fist rocket is a thing.
Battle Bling, if you're listening, we need fist rockets.
Yeah, Battle Bling fist rockets.
So strength 5. And it is.
It doesn't bypass void, so.
It does not bypass field. So,
So how many hits?
D3.
Go on then, let's start
So
with
that's
that.
going to be 3.
3 hits, 3 voids.
Ooh, heck.
You still on 3 ups?
Yeah, still on 3 ups. Do I Bastion? Do I not?
Don't look at me.
Everything's back. Because do you know what?
You know you've got further shots coming in.
I do have further shots coming in.
You do indeed.
So we're not gonna.
Didn't need it.
Didn't
Didn't need it.
do a little dance there. Okay, engine kill.
You did well.
You did okay.
You did amazing. What are you on about? You punched that Warhound out.
And that was Tony's activation. Steve's hound over here is going to retort and try and drop the shields on Tony's hound.
There we go.
Bolt was coming in.
A bolt coming in. Use a freeze. Oh,
Uh-oh.
lordy lord.
I feel victimised.
So that is 2, 4, 6, 7 hits.
7 voids.
Now Bastion.
Bastion.
Yes.
Still on 3s.
Now I have no more Bastion shields.
Oh, he's got a couple of rerolls.
Couple of rerolls.
Currently dropped 1, I can see.
2s now, Tony. Oh!
1 void down?
That
One
was-
void.
1 void down.
That
Excellent
worked.
rolling.
Okay, so
2
might be
plasmas.
2 plasmas hitting on 4s. Gonna dunk it obviously on the top there. Obviously not doing any kind of maximal fire, Garrett.
Yeah, both
So
missed.
that didn't work.
Well, they do say to go big, go home, or
Why
go
did you
maximal, don't
fail
they?
me? Well, he's got shields. So there's no point. So that goes
4.
there, and that goes.
Okay, done. Easy. Tony's knights on the flank are now going to attack this warhound. 3 of them are in range. So, 2 shots each. Ballistic skill of 4. Rapid. Far away, my man. What's your voids like, Steve?
A full.
Full.
3 hits.
3 hits, no 6s.
Okay, I'm not going to push because that doesn't tend to work out for Pyrosaur very well. Oh!
2 voids down, 1 left. And you've run out of guns. If only you had that last knight in range, that would have been great. But that was Tony's activation. Is this your last activation? No, you've still got some knights potentially. But Steve's Reaver here is going to melter Tony's knights. He has Vulcans as well. But the big shot, the big single shot,
It's a hit.
it's a hit. Strength 11.
Oh, let me just check
Oh,
something.
but have you got that thing that increases your short range?
Fusion range.
You are in fusion range.
Yes.
So 2 hits in fusion range.
Okay, so where's me have a D10? So strength is 11.
That's
wasn't it?
11.
Okay, so that is oh dear, that's
Okay.
a 17
2 knights down.
and a 19.
Okay, that's going to be 2 crits surely. They have passed.
Yes.
+2 for the scion. Always leave your scion.
Never get the sign on this. Right, heavy bolter then, which obviously has a 360-degree arc anyway, so I can still hit. Is going to be hitting on freeze. Okay, so with the extra hit, that's 4.
4 hits, 2 knights.
Strength.
4.
4.
4 up save goes just 3 up with
3
shield.
plus, yep.
Awesome.
Passed them all. Okay, that's expected.
Cool.
Okay, and that was you done,
Yep,
isn't it?
that's
Not
it.
much left in this combat phase to activate. So that would be the last effective activation of the round. Steve's would have been the last knights that are out of range of this Reaver. As you can see, so Tony has managed to push Steve out of his half of the table, protecting his objective and pushing him back. Tony has potential units that are closer, but he's running out. How many activations have we got, Tony? 3?
3.
And you've got 4, Steve. So the game is hanging in there. Anyone can take it. We'll see you in 10-3. Turn 3, first player roll off. The game was looking good for Steve. Tony is holding his own just about. A big first player roll off. Who's it going to be? Who's rolling first? They're staring at each other.
5.
5. A mid 5. Will Crucius take it?
I've not been doing well.
There's another 2.
Okay.
You're right, I haven't been doing well. Steve,
Yeah, I will take first player.
how do you feel about that?
I like dice.
Don't like dice games.
No, dice games are fine. It's just dice.
Just the dice that's in them. Steve's going to be first player. Going to go and do some strats and orders. The only strat of the game now is the missiles. At this Reaver here, falls to hit. For 2.
Okay. I'm just going to roll these.
Fully voided.
Nice.
2 saves.
Table
Double
toss.
6.
Standard dice. Really nice.
Strats and orders complete. So the missiles are the only strat to be played. Orders. Where do we want to start? Let's start at the back and work our way forward. Actually, no. Let's do it in order because you were first player, weren't you, Steve? So you went for the charge.
I did.
Here. And then Tony, you went for a first fire.
Long debate, yeah.
First long debate, yeah. On that Princeps. And then you went back to Steve, and what did you do?
Tried to full throttle my knights
These
and
guys.
failed.
Failed. So you were done.
Yep.
Tony,
I then went for full stride on my knights, which
right
I
over
passed.
there, which you passed. And then that was it, wasn't it? Called it a day. Okay, so strats and orders complete. That's what we got. We're going to do some moves. Straight away, movement cut in. Steve is first player and has charged with his Reaver into the flank of this hound. 9 inches, giving him +3 attacks. 4, 6 in total?
Yeah.
Yup.
So I'm going to aim.
You haven't taken any damage anywhere, have you?
Go for body.
Going for the body.
So these will be hitting on
2.
2. Yeah. No rerolls this
No
time.
rerolls this time.
Drops 1.
Drops 1. 5 hits
And
into the body.
Into the body. So these are strength 8.
And in the flank,
9 for flank, yeah. So superficial. That's a 12, 13, and a 5.
12 is devastating.
Okay.
2 13s.
2 13s.
Also off track, so crit. And then
15.
15 is
14, sorry.
14.
14 is a crit, so I have
1
pip.
1 pip of critical damage left. So your voids VSG, voids would have blown.
Yep, they're gone.
React Elite 2.
Yep.
Yep. And compromised.
Ouch.
Yeah, okay, but no engine kill. We've got more moves to do. Another movement cut in. Tony's activating his Princeps with first fire. After much deliberation, he went for it and chose the Knights as a target. He wasn't sure about the arc. He has got the arc. They do have a -1 from the rocks and the cover. So, lay it on him.
So we're good there. So we'll do the containment unit.
Which works.
Yay.
Hasn't worked for a while, is it?
No. But then I roll blanks twice in a row.
That's true.
Yeah, nice.
Another blank it is.
No, blanket.
Okay, so no heat. He needs a 4+. Gets the hits. It's 2 hits.
Mm-hmm.
Strength 10. No saves.
Nil. Ooh,
14,
lovely.
15.
So 14 is well, both devastating hits basically.
So the track is at the end, but doesn't kill one. Okay. You just needed those crits, didn't you? Yeah.
That is only the first fire, don't forget. But
It is the first fire, but who knows where you're going to go. So that was a cut in. We're going back to some more moves. Moves all done. So I'm going to start in this corner. This first firing Reaver is holding firm. And here we see we've got a little bit of a car park developing in the middle. As we saw, the Reaver's come to the centre. This hound has then escaped from this charging Reaver, but he's in a bad way now. Steve's had these knights that were down here, and he was gambling on whether they could fit through this gap. They're a 50mm base.
Yes.
He decided not, and also this gap here as well. So he took himself down a dead end potentially. It's worked out for him. He's come round, and he's attacking this warhound. All said and done, we measured that gap. It was 45mm, so he played it right. And then over here, Tony's actually redirected these Cerastus Knights into the corner, going for those victory points, and Steve is sending this hound out to try and prevent that from happening. So the game is hanging on a knife edge, really. Steve has a good advantage of activations and units in the centre. Tony's still being a pain in the ass with these knights.
Sure is.
So it's something, you know, they've got to be dealt with, because currently Tony is scoring more points than Steve. So that's the end of movement. We're going to check and see what Titans need any significant damage repair, and we'll let you know. Damage control overview. Let's start over here. What happened to this hound, Steve? 1 heat?
1 shield.
1 shield. This guy?
Is absolutely fine.
Absolutely
No
fine.
repairs
He's
needed.
absolutely fine. This guy here, this Reaver?
This guy dropped a point of heat.
1 point of heat, and that's all your units, isn't it?
Yep.
And then Tony, you've got 2 Titans, haven't you?
2 Titans.
So big roll here, wasn't it?
Yeah, so
5 and a 6?
5 and 6. So dropped 2 points of crit, and now he's not as devastatingly under.
I mean, he's not in a good way.
No.
It's probably not going to save him, but it's going to make Steve work for it. And then you drop 2 points of
2
heat on
points
this
of heat
guy
on this
back
guy.
into the green, but still no shields. So, all that said and done, I'm going to do turn 3 combat phase. First activation, Steve is going to go for these knights. They're passing templates over the top. Going for these knights because they are scoring points. And points mean prizes. No, they don't. But Tony could win. Okay, so 2 plasmas. Talking rubbish.
2 plasmas, maximal fire.
Maximal fire. Hit me
3 plus.
3s. Oh, we got 1 hit.
In the orange.
So 1 heat puts you in the orange.
Marvellous.
Nice.
But I do get 2 hits.
Okay, do you want to do the scatter? And see where
Oh
it
yes,
goes?
of course. There's me thinking I might not have any more hits. You never know. D10 would be nice. Where's that gone? There it is. Okay, I get
2.
1. That's a French template. Should get 1.
He's checking, double checking.
Yep.
So
that's 3 hits.
3 hits. Strength 10, no saves.
Big rolls, guy. Come on. Oh!
Well, there's 1 down. So there's 2 13s. And a 16. So the knights are gone because they take the 2 damage before the crit is enough with the others to take the track over, kill 1, and then the crit finishes off the second one. That was Steve's activation, hound in the orange. Tony's activation, he's picking this hound, he's going danger close at the Cerastus Lancers. Steve, you can put the template, he's going on the back of this one here.
Happy with that, Tony?
He's going maximal fire, he's got Ferox ability. Need 3s to hit.
There we go.
He's got 1 hit
and 1 heat.
1 scatter, 1 heat.
Puts me into the orange.
Into the orange, we love it. Let's do the scatter.
All our hounds are on in the orange.
There's only a place for them, isn't there?
Oh no, it was
Okay.
danger. Oh, 7, it might
I don't
overlap
think
here.
it's gonna get you, mate. So it was on the back there. 7 would be there. I don't think it hits you.
That's
but
great.
Try and get it.
So that's missed. You got 2 hits anyway on the unit.
Yep.
That's effectively strength 11.
Yes.
I'm assuming Ferox works against knights as well. Yes, it does. It's against the target after a quick check. So Ferox in full effect. Roll his d6s. So 1 superficial on a 14. That's
14.
gonna kill one,
I was
isn't
on my last pip, so yeah.
So 1 dies.
Okay, I'll take a shake and check now, which I'll pass. so I've
As
gotta
long as you keep the sign.
Which means I've got to remove this guy. Which means I'm not going to attack you.
So for the sake of not being shaken, Steve has moved away that as a casualty, and you still got bolters. Still got bolters, which can, well,
Bolter.
you'll be lucky to do something. So bolters coming in, 6 shots. Tony reckons he's going to get 10 hits.
See?
What have you got?
7.
7.
Pretty respectable.
All right, yeah. I'll take that. So 7 hits. 1 knight.
1 knight with strength 4. He's a 5 up normally, 4 up with
the shield.
shield.
Okay.
Okay, so I drop 3.
4? Oh, 3. 3 go through. You probably can't kill it.
You need 6.
6s.
Oh no, you need 5, sorry.
Go
That's
for it.
4, aren't they? 6 is a 10.
1
which is
direct.
1 direct hit.
1 direct hit on this knight. That was Tony's activation. Steve's attacking him back with a knight with his 2 shield shots. He's going to go aimed at the body.
No,
You're not.
I'm elected to just fire.
Go pot luck. Okay, pot luck it is then.
Okay,
4s.
so 4s. So 1 hit.
1 hit.
So I wouldn't have had any if I'd aimed. So that's a good question. Let's find the dice tiller. Now I'm going to hit you in the weapon.
Weapon, okay.
So, okay.
We go
that's
1, 2, 3 the bolters.
So-
4, 5, 6 the plasmas.
Plasmas.
It is the plasmas.
And it is strength 6 normally.
What do you need?
What, 10?
What, a 10 on the plasmas is it's disabled. It is.
Yeah.
Disabled.
That's not bad.
And that was the night done.
And that was on that.
Tony's activation, he's going for this Reaver. And he's going to try and finish off this night banner. He's starting with his Volcano Cannon.
So, containment unit.
Does
So
not
it's
work
normal.
again.
Now, what should be for free?
Yeah, probably.
I know. But it's
One heat, but he's got the all-important hit. Strength 10, no saves. Will he take it out? How much damage are you taking out? 1 pip.
1 pip so far.
1 pip. What do you need for crits?
Crits for a
16
for a
15?
16.
Oh,
for a-
16. Okay, so you need a 6.
I do it.
Oh,
Gone.
there it is. 1 superficial, 1 critical. The knight is down. Tony can no longer fire any of his other weapon systems at anything else. Steve's activation. This Reaver is going down range at the Princeps Reaver. And you're voidless, aren't you, Tony?
I am, yes.
Yeah, so going straight in volcanoes.
Straight to the volcano cannons. That's 1 heat and a hit.
Yep.
Sorry, Tony.
2 hits, so you don't need that. Template.
Oh, yeah,
Just
yeah,
in
yeah.
case. Because it seems
Yeah,
to
yeah.
be 50-50 at the moment for
It
him.
does a bit, doesn't it? So this is going to be going into. Let's find out. So that's his legs.
Legs. Superficial.
Superficial there.
And a 14.
Probably not.
It's a devastating.
Probably not that great. Okay, let's try the second one then. That is in
Another
the
hit.
orange. But I don't care. And here we go.
2 hits.
Legs
Coming in.
again.
Legs. 2 13.
2 13s.
Devastating. Takes me to compromise.
Compromising the legs.
Compromise
Where
the
else have you
legs.
got damage?
No, mate.
Just the legs.
Just the legs.
Okay, let's fire down missiles at the legs.
Hit on
5 to hit. Just
Two.
the one.
Oh, once. Sorry.
So am I getting +3 for this turn?
+3, yeah.
So these are effectively strength 7.
Yeah.
Not no, it's 4 normal, isn't it? 10.
10.
You need
Doesn't-
11s.
11.
Need 11s to
I
nothing.
need 1 more and I was trying to get a crit out of it.
Good though. Good that when 2 volcanoes hit the same
Yeah.
location randomly. So that could
you
be
fired,
it,
I think, Tony. I haven't got a shot with this guy against anything. So he'll activate and not doing it.
So, activate, do nothing. That's the end of the combat phase. We're going to check any critical damage effects in the end phase. End phase, turn 3. The only critical damage is this Hound. Reacting 1, which is now taking you in the second pip of orange.
Yep.
1 away from the red. This guy's compromised. No issues there. And Steve has no critical damage at all.
But a couple
No.
of 1 Reaver and my Hound are both in the orange.
So, Steve is leading the activation game. 3 units to 2. It's always been that way, 1 up. But feels fairly in control, taking away those knights, scoring big points in that corner. We'll see you in turn 4. Beginning of turn 4. This is how it lays. So we had a quick tot up at the end of the last round. Steve is currently scoring 10 points for his secondary as it stands. Tony is also scoring 10 points for his secondary as it stands. And no one's scoring any points for the primary as it stands. So it is 10 all going into turn 4, first player roll off. Steve's got a 6. Tony's got a 5. He's disappointed. That's the polite way of saying it. Steve, do you know what you want to do? No.
I need a moment.
Needs a moment. Steve decided he's going to be first player. We're going to do some strats. Or strat, should I say. And orders. So the only strat to play are these APOC missiles going into this Reaver in the middle. 5 shots. Hit on 4s. You still fully voided, Steve?
I am.
You're fully voided.
Okay,
3
2 hot
hits.
to push, so freeze. Oh!
Ooh,
drops
2.
Could be significant.
And that was that. Let's see if there's going to be any orders. Orders done. Let's start with Steve, who went in with a charge here. This could be good night for the Hound. And then you went for, Tony, emergency repair.
Emergency repair.
And you called 2 heat.
2 heat and raised the shield.
Raised a shield. Full stride on this Reaver.
Yep.
Heading for the end zone. And then this is where things went wrong.
Yeah.
Tony went for an emergency repair on the Hound. That failed. And then you went for the same thing, didn't you?
I did, because he's in the orange, so that failed as well.
That failed as well. And that's where we're at. We're going to go do some moves. So straight away, Steve's gone in with the charge. It was 3.5 inches, giving him +1 to his smash attacks, which is D3.
3.
Oh, he's maxed out. 4 attacks. What is your weapon skill?
Weapon skill of the Reaver is 4.
Okay. 4's it is. Aiming at the body?
Yes.
For 3 hits.
So it's +3, is it?
Yeah. Are you compromised?
Oh god, yeah.
Compromised. And it's scale +1. So,
So
strength 9 + 3.
12.
So 12s.
Oh. So 14.
It's a crit.
That's a crit.
Okay, and
There-
2.
Lots of crits.
Two
You've got
But
3
that's
crits.
engine
Engine kill. Are you in the orange?
Oh, yes.
Are you?
Yes.
Okay, so D10 +1. Engine kill.
Oh, goodness.
That's a 3.
Laid low.
Oh,
Jeez.
admittedly, that's gone well for me so far.
Certainly has.
Yeah, but I wanted the big kabangs.
We had a magazine detonation.
It's not enough.
Right, which way am I rolling?
You're going that way into the building,
Only fall.
and then you'll fall
Towards
back
me.
towards the Reaver
Yep.
and crash into the Reaver. So D6 hits. For 2. That's strength 6. Taking no damage anywhere, have you?
Oh!
The body, a 10 and a 12.
2 directs.
2 directs. It's something and nothing at the same time. Engine kill. Quick movement phase. We saw the charge, then it went back to Tony, who elected to do nothing because he's on emergency repair and wants to attack in the combat phase. And then Steve's just pushing forward with these two, the Reaver on a full stride, heading for those big points. At this point, I don't know if there's anything Tony can do. Stranger things have happened, but let's see. So that's movement done. We've got damage control. Damage control cut in. This hound is in the orange, so Steve's going to roll for that straight up. He is hot.
Oh, power failure. So
Lose
I have
your
got
voids?
shields, so I no longer have shields.
So voids are gone.
That's fine, I can live with that. Because
Yeah,
he's
absolutely.
not really
Yeah.
any... Gonna take
See,
any-
this is where Steve's got obviously 3 against 1. One poor reactor roll can engine kill your own Titan.
Repair roll. Okay.
It's 2 heat.
So I'll drop those heat. Perfect.
So the hound is now back into the green, but voids are down. Another hot Titan for you. When we went back to Tony for his roll, he had just blanked out and achieved nothing. Back to Steve in the orange.
Oh dear.
Rolls a 5.
Power failure. That's pretty good for you, Tony.
That's
So
what I was hoping for.
lost my shields.
Voids are gone. Can I get them back?
Can I get them back? No. Oh yes.
Oh, he can.
Yeah.
Ignite 1.
If he wishes.
Could take myself out of the orange instead.
Out of the orange or light a shield?
I'll light a shield.
1 shield stays in the orange. So damage control done. Tony blanked out and achieved nothing. This guy lost his shields, got 1 back. This guy lost his shields, and this guy's absolutely fine. So turn 4, combat phase. First activation is going to be this Reaver firing his missiles, and probably just the missiles, isn't it? We'll have to check the arc. So
No, well, even if I am in arc, I'm not going to fire my because
you-
I didn't drop any heat.
so you're proper orange. So it's just going to be missiles.
Just
Okay.
missiles. Trying to try and get some shields down. Okay, that is 3, Tony.
3 voids. Tony has the 1 void left on this Reaver.
We'll push. Because I'm back down to green in the heat, so.
Push
Didn't
in.
need it.
All save. 1 heat. Didn't need it.
Get the shields.
And Tony's activation with his Princeps going at this Reaver. He has 1 shield. He's starting with his laser blasters.
Yep,
Draining
draining, so containment.
for shield bane.
Works.
Works.
And then 3, so many dice.
Okay, so it's 1 heat.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my life. I just focused in. See you, Tony. Bye, mate. Yeah, I just focused in on the reactor dice, and he's rolled 3 1s. Okay. Now the rooftop turbo lasers, 2 shots, draining, shield bane, containment unit works.
I'll take
One
the
heat.
Yeah.
It's another heat. Don't roll 1s.
No. That does put me into the orange though.
Okay, worth it.
Yeah, completely.
2 shots coming in, hitting on 3s. We've got 2 hits this time. Now you need 5 pluses.
5 ups.
Oh, I thought you had both.
So did I for a sec.
Just the one.
Shields
down.
Shields
now
down.
the volcano coming in.
So containment
Works.
3 would be lovely. There
It
we
is
go.
3.
That's what you needed.
1 shot.
You happy with right in the middle, Tony?
Yeah.
Got it.
Got it.
2 hits. This could hurt. You've taken 2 points of damage in the body.
Yes.
So no bonuses?
No.
No, okay. So location and damage. Make it count.
Oh, mate.
Head.
It's the head and the blank, but
So
116 on the head.
A devastating.
And that's it.
You
Not
did
even a
17
crit.
for a crit.
Okay, that was Tony's only activation. So last activation, Steve has used his full stride to get into that end zone. And the hand is just sitting pretty over here. No targets. No critical damage in the end phase.
On first.
Steve was first player. Does the game continue? On a roll of a 9 or a 10, the game will end. It's a 3. We're going to go into round 5. So going into a turn 5, this may be the last turn of the game, regardless of the dice rolls, because it's looking fairly dominant for Magna. I think Steve is maxing out on a 40 pointer, and Tony's now dropped to a potential 0. So, first player roll off.
This is where I get it.
Probably. A 9 for Steve, an 8 for Tony.
Okay, I'm going to let you have it anyway, Tony.
Tony's going to be first player. We'll come back. So the missiles are going to go at this Reaver here. 5 shots, hitting on 4s. 4, 2.
Okay. So roll these up. Yep.
2 saves. Orders done. First fire on this Reaver again. And then Steve went for an emergency repair on this Reaver. Rolled a 1. And that was that. So movement phase, cut in, and Tony's first player, and he's going to fire a volcano cannon on his first fire at this Reaver that has no shields. This is more about feeling good about yourself?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, okay. Rather than actually achieving much. So, roll to hit. Containment, yes. Works. Oh, now which one's better?
They're both the same.
Equally good.
Well, that's a machine spirit roll then.
It is.
Come on, check. Just a pass, that's fine. So it's 1 heat.
Roll to hit.
Oh, man. When it rains, it pours.
Definitely.
Okay. So it scatters up.
Ah.
Still gets 2 hits.
2 hits. 1 inch scatter. And a quake. Location, location, location. All important.
Weapon.
Oh, it's a weapon as well.
Okay.
And superficial.
1 superficial.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
So,
so
you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
yep.
So it is the
Roof.
Yep.
And you've disabled it? No?
needed. What did you roll? Oh yeah, you're straight 10 anyway, aren't you? So yeah. You rolled 1, so yeah.
So yeah, that was.
Missiles down.
It's just a bit sad, really. Okay, so that was a movement cut in.
Internally.
Yeah, I bet. Move's done. This didn't take long. Steve's just pushing up with everything. This hound is kind of out of it. Tony's stuck where he is in the corner, but he's in the red, going into damage control. So damage control. Tony is first player. He's going to roll a D10 for his hot Princeps. I want a 10. Give me a 10. It's a 4. Okay.
Power failure.
So,
I
voids are
lose
already
my
down.
singular
Oh, you
shield.
had 1, did you?
Yeah.
So voids are down, and then you can make your repair roll. How exciting! 5 and a 4. You can drop that heat. Can't light those shields.
Takes me to the yellow.
Steve, have you got anything in the orange?
I have Hatred Eternal, my middle of the volcano Titan that unfortunately is a
Okay.
bit crispy.
Roll for it.
So D6 for me. It's
Oh,
the big one.
6.
Plus Malik, so that's D3 strength 9.
D3 strength
body.
9.
So that's 3.
3.
Uh,
Any bonuses to these?
no.
Okay.
No. So that's 2 11s. So that's 2 directs. And a 14, which is devastating, which does compromise.
Compromises the body. So
And
that
I repair. Oh, okay.
Oh, 3 pots of heat.
It might be one more turn after this, mightn't there?
There might be, but we'll see. We'll see how it all goes. It's not looking
I'm going
good.
to repair all the heat actually.
Yeah, 3
As soon as I can
points.
find my volcano cannon.
Done, and then
See when I live.
we'll see. We'll do an overview of the other. This Reaver just dropped 1 heat and nothing on the Hound. He's okay. Isn't he?
I rolled a couple of 4s, but
He's
he
cool.
didn't have any heat. I just
That's
didn't
it.
have any to raise any shields.
Okay, so that's damage control. Combat phase. Combat phase. Tony is first player. He's going to try and take out this Reaver. You're in the yellow now, aren't you, after
Yes.
repair phase, despite being in the red before. What are you going to start with?
Let's start with. I mean, you're compromising what, the body?
Compromised
Yep.
in the body. I'd still start with
Yes,
volcano.
start
Yeah.
with the little.
See where it
pipe.
goes, and then stick everything in that big juicy hole.
So, containment unit.
Works.
Works, yay. Now do the same again. No, at least I
One
don't
heat.
have
Hey,
to
it's 1
roll.
heat. So you're now in the orange.
Yep.
Yep.
And it hits.
Hits. 2 hits.
Special.
Location. You want the body. He's
Body.
got the body.
2
Yes.
2 14s plus 3.
17.
2
so
17s.
that's 3 crits. 4 crits. This is crit.
It's NG kill, surely.
It's dead, yeah.
Uh,
Basically, it translates as 4
it's 4 crits.
crits. So
Because
yeah.
it's going off the track
Yeah.
and doing 2 crits each. Engine kill. Tony, roll a d10 on him. Oh no, Steve, sorry. It's your Titan. It's your
Thank you very
Titan.
much.
You're
Laid low. Sad.
It's not very explosive today.
So he is going to wander off in the direction of the forward. That's the first time he's died, I think, actually, ever. I feel a bit sad about it, to be honest. Backwards.
Backwards
And
3,
then he
and then falls. It's
forwards
and crashes into the buildings, whatever. It's no one around it. Engine kill. Tony has got 1 back. Dancing. But he really needs to kill 2 more. Steve's activation. He is attacking with this Reaver, starting with the Melter Cannon. Hitting on a 3. It's a hit. It's in Melter range. 2 hits. 1 superficial. It's in the body. And a 15. Yeah,
Is a crit.
which is a crit. And then you've got bolters.
I have, yeah. So
Bolters, that's it really, because he's got a chain fist. Aim shots in the legs because they're compromised. Needing 4+ at this range for targeted. Oh my goodness.
so
7?
yeah.
7 targeted hits into the legs. Needing 4+ to do damage. Well, 4+ do crits. Because everyone will go over the track, won't they?
Yep.
So,
Were they all 4 5s I rolled just now?
Yeah.
4s. Yeah, well, weren't they? Yeah.
there's like 5 crits worth of damage there, even though I've turned some over. So, engine kill. Tony's been tabled. What does it do? Just for the lols.
Does it explode?
Oh, we don't know.
Find out next time.
Yes.
9 it does.
Okay, D3.
And you're in the orange.
Scale.
Yeah, I'm back in the orange.
No, it's not catastrophic.
So it's +1, it's 10.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I'm in the orange.
He's in the orange.
Of course. Yes, so it is a catastrophic.
Catastrophic detonation, meltdown, the highest thing. What does it do?
Scale.
So catastrophic meltdown, it's going to hit the Reaver. It's D6 hits, bypassing voids at strength 9. Tony roll the hits. 5 hits. You've got no damage, have you?
No.
So unfortunately, you're probably not going to kill it. Okay, so location.
Engine kill.
It's the head. We've got a superficial. We've got an 11,
Direct.
a 12,
Also direct.
a 13,
Direct.
and a 14.
Devastating.
15. Sorry.
Devastating still.
So
Compromised.
compromise track on the head. Engine kill. Tony, remove your Princeps. That's the game. Thanks very much. Hope you enjoyed. It's a victory for Magna.
Magna!
And I'll see you after and tell you the scores. So there you have it, Princeps, a decisive victory for Steve and Magna. And as you can see, for the primary objective, Steve had units right up close 6 inches, getting that 25 points, keeping Tony away from his deployment zone as well for another 5 points, giving Steve 30. Tony was obviously tabled for 0. And again, Princeps, as we look at the secondaries, it's another clean sweep for Steve, tabling Tony, scoring all 10 points on his hold the line, and then of course getting close to that objective for Tony's, and of course he's not there to defend it, so Tony's scoring 0 for his secondary for secure ground. So that does give you that whopping 40-0 to Steve and Magna. Hope you enjoyed it. It's nice to be back after our house move, and we'll see you next time for more thrill spills and engine kills.